It's fatal.
Yes, Dan is able to do drum and bass. That's insane. Like really melodic drum and bass. Again, a love song. Dan is really into love songs. Someone broke his heart really hard. So many love songs. Oh, this voice is sick. He has a really sick voice, dude. Like the... It has a really unique sound to this style. Yo, what's up, my current feature beatbox? Welcome back to another analysis video with your boy Madox, aka
Man of culture. Or in Taiwan, you can say
Today I'm going to analyze the second semi-final in the BBU between Dan and Jordox. As you know, I'm a big fan of Dan.
You're on my mind all the time.
And I also battled Jordox and I lost against him.
I have to give the point to Jordo, which means, if my calculations are right, Jordo wins!
So of course it's going to be hard to not be biased because of personal feelings, but I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. So I'm gonna start with Dan's video, but before I'm gonna watch the video, let's read some comments. Oh my gosh, Dan is the best beatboxer on this planet. Who was saying that? Ah, yeah, it was me. I know. Who else, bro? But I'm not the only one. Darnie also says, best beatboxer in the world right now, Untouchable Video 2022. Sounds like this is the best Dan round. Is it though?
I think it's the sensations.
Marcus Paris said, bro makes me want to stop beatboxing like I'll never be this good. Don't stop, bro! Come here, I'm gonna teach you some stuff. Produce some beatboxing, etc. You know that, bro. Whenever you want to come to Germany, come to Hanover. He can probably break the charts and be like Jacob Collier. Wait, it makes no sense. Jacob Collier, is he in the charts? I don't think so, right? Like Jacob Collier, amazing musician, but it's more like music for musicians, not for like a basic audience, because his music sometimes is too complex. But I love it. For real. But yeah, this comment, either charts or Jacob Collier. Yes, of course, Jacob Collier is really popular, but is it in the charts? I don't think so. But I think Dan for real, he could be in the radio, like Sensations, for example.
Warm like sunlight, calm like sunrise. You're on my mind, you're all the time.
Just an example, you know, not specifically because this is my favorite Dan routine ever. Didn't expect drum and bass from Dan, but he absolutely killed it. Never disappointed. Exactly, I also didn't expect that he can pull off a proper drum and bass track. So let's get into the video to see if it's proper or not. Let me analyze that.
Yo, guess who I'm battling next? Who? Jordox. Who's that?
Oh man.
Why did you want me? Lie like it's nothing. Love is bringing me down. This love is killing me now. You're fatal.
Wow.
You're fatal.
So good.
Why did you
Transition.
To lie like it's nothing. You know, I stayed whenever you were breaking down. You know, these days I cry and you're not around.
Do bass.
Oh, fatal.
So groovy. What is this voice?
Why did you want me? And why did I want you? Love is a killer, and I never learned. I want you to let go.
Come on, man.
Jord
I have no idea who Jordy is.
Jordox, Jesse,
Jesse from GBB? From Vancouver?
dude, Blue Mountain. They have a tag team together.
He's a tag team partner?
Yes, we met him at GBB.
Yes, I know. We met Jesse at GBB.
No, come on, man. He looks like Twisted Fate.
No idea.
I'm battling him in BBU next round.
What's the BBU?
Okay, at least he's such a troll. Alright guys, first impression. Yes, Dan is able to do drum and bass. That's insane. Like really melodic drum and bass. It's so, oh my gosh, like the details, the progressions, the transitions. He also has like a, does he use vocal fry? At one part it sounded like he uses vocal fry. I don't know. Need to rewatch that definitely. The technical transitions sometimes, they're so fast but still so clean and so groovy. Damn. I wonder if he can pull this off live. If he would do this on stage, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like the pace of it, you know? Like there's a lot of beatboxers who can do it that fast, but then still be that groovy while being so fast. That's the insane part for me. And also the inward bass technique with the I still can't do it. It's so fast, it's so good. Damn. Yeah, so let's rewatch some parts. Like he started off with this really nice humming beats. Only this is already so hard. Wow. Yeah, only this part is already so complex, so skillful, but it feels so easy when he does it. It's crazy.
Love is bringing me down.
And of course the vocals again, again a love song. Dan is really into love songs. Someone broke his heart really hard. So many love songs. Yeah, but it fits so well to the vibe.
This love is killing me now. You fade up.
Wow. Wow, just techniques, man. Of course, I'm not the best with techniques. I think I definitely need to watch Alam's reaction on this one. I wanna know what he thinks about it.
Control, voice, everything is here. Technical. It's so technical. So many breaks. Definitely Dan for me, guys. Definitely for beatbox, for style, for ideas, for innovation, for so many. For me, it's Dan in the final.
But I think it's crazy. Ah, this one. The inward K snare, how fast. Ah. Wow, it's such a sick transition.
Fatal.
And then the drop. And then he also, I think he uses the lip oscillation of Footbox G, and yeah, Footbox G is not the originator, as you know. If you watched my tutorial with him, it's probably Villain or Boss, we don't know. But the still can do it. Yeah, that's crispy lip oscillation. I think he does it here in combination with like teeth row. Yeah. The groovy lip bass. Man, this... There's so many crazy variations of bass. It's really hard to get all of them.
Fatal.
And in between the techniques, yeah, you know, it's kind of like, because the bass, like whenever he does bass, it gets a bit slower, but then with the technical parts in between the transitions, he lifts up the pace again. So this is a really nice combination. Like you have like basses that like stand a bit longer, and then, you know, like you have some techniques in between. Yeah, this was maybe one of the worst examples ever, but I guess you get the idea. I hope so. But this is a really nice technique to keep the pace up. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the transition to the second verse, so... Wow. No, stop it, Madox. It's so good.
Why did you want me? To lie like it's nothing. You know, I stayed whenever you were breaking down. You know, these days I cry and you're not around.
Yeah, here. What is this bass? Tell me in the comments if you know definitely. It doesn't sound like throat bass. Or is it filtered? Is this like EQ'd in a certain way? I don't know. The other one is... It's definitely throat bass. Yeah, and listen how different it sounds. Yeah. I don't know. This, all the different glitchy sounds in between, it makes it so groovy. It's like so glitchy at this part. I really love it. The only thing, I'm not a big fan of this bass here. Sounds like an old man. I don't know. I don't know what this bass is. Yeah, this is a bit sloppy here. Only little downside of the whole video for me. But But it's crazy, like the variations that he has here with the basses. It almost feels like it's like different voices. It's like different singers doing vocals together.
Why did you want me? And why did I?
That's like also for me a structural thing that is really amazing. Here it feels like the song is over, like the transition into it.
Why did you want me?
It's just so empty.
And why did I want you?
Like I felt like, okay, song's over.
Love is a killer, and I never learned.
But then he keeps going. One more last drop.
Want you to let go.
So good. Ah. Oh, it's so dope, man. I don't know if any beatboxer can do this except him. I don't think so. I don't think so. Complexity, 100 points. Insane. Yeah, definitely a masterpiece again. So, to not compare it to Jordox first, but to the previous songs of Dan, I think because of like the vocal fry techniques in between, that for me, they didn't feel like he mastered them 100%. So this track is for me on like 95%, let's say. Like still really, really sick, but not 100% flawless, if you know what I mean. For me, Sensations and the other song, no, Moments I Had is also sick. But Sensations for me is the best Dan track, for real. It's so flawless, you know? It doesn't feel forced, nothing feels forced. It's so good. It could be on the radio, you know? It's so dope. In here, sometimes the vocal fry techniques I'm not a big fan of. If it's vocal fry, I don't know. It sounds for me like vocal fry. Yeah, but still a sick track. Still, the techniques are crazy. He showed that he can level up his inward bass and falsetto voice technique. It's so nice. So definitely a sick track. The battle move against Jordox is debatable. I think it was kind of funny because Jordox is a newcomer. He is an underdog. I didn't know him before. I heard of Blue Mountain, the tag team, because they were competing at GBB, but I didn't know Jordox as a single beatboxer. When I heard the name first, I was like, who is this? I don't know. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. So kind of funny, but also not the biggest bell move. Like in the track itself, he didn't use any bell moves. He then just focused straight up on his music. But that's fine, you know, can do it. Like if you're that confident that you will win, and he made it, just focus on the tracks. You don't always need to be forced into doing battle moves all the time. All right, let's get into Jordox video. And as always, let's read some comments first. Let's read some comments. Jordox himself said, I hope you all enjoy this piece. I'm truly honored to battle one of my favorite beatboxers. I don't care about the result. I'm just happy to share the battle with this guy. Yeah, man, it's even Jordox's favorite beatboxer. No, he said one of my favorite beatboxers. Okay. But that's a really nice comment. Really love it. He probably knew that Dan will smash him. So that's why he made this comment. But also, yeah, really sincere comment. And I think this is important to for the competitors to show to the community that yes, it's a battle. They're fighting each other. This is a big thing. BBU is a big thing. But still, it's one big community. Everyone still loves each other in the beatbox community. And I think this is really important. So dope to point this out, Jordox. I haven't heard much of Jordox before, but this was gorgeous. The way he pulled off the counters too was amazing. Yeah, there were some counters inside. I remember he was criticizing the progressions of Dan. So let's see later. It was really good indeed, but I still think Dan's previous rounds and even Jordox's previous rounds were greater than this one. Let's see what Dan has to show us. Oh, okay. Yeah, the thing is, like, Jordox I feel like he's sticking to a certain style. And because he showed already a few rounds with this style, I mean, it was the wild card, then the first, second, so this is the 4th time. And yeah, he sticks to his style, and I think for some people it can get boring. He's not like reinventing himself throughout the battle. While Dan is really doing it, he's experimenting with different genres. Such a chill groove with studio quality sounds. Could just chill and study to this like how people do with lo-fi. Ah man, that's an amazing comment. Yeah, definitely. Jordox is really focusing on vibe, on melody progressions, not so much on crazy technical patterns. So yeah, let's get into the video and see how he did.
Let me analyze that.
Oh, this voice is sick.
Let's calm down. Enjoy the ride. We got into this newer level, rising up above like those. But you just don't get it.
The X.
I'm just here to express my soul song. You just want to see blah 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 blah.
Oh, a little bit of groove problem here.
I can do more than just the same progressions. The same progressions.
What? The whistle on a liberal.
I want to spend on the rest of my days, walking on clouds and just fading away, sharing and caring and loving the same. I'm going to always remember your name. I want to spend the rest of my day, walking on clouds and
Sounds
just
like he's
fading away,
throat tapping.
Sharing and caring, loving the same. I'm going to always remember your name.
Alright. Wow, sick ending. Alright, so that was Jordox. I think, yeah, way different approach than then. Especially the beginning is really smooth. Like the comment said, like a really lo-fi vibe. He has a really sick voice, dude. Like the at the beginning. Sounds really unique. It has a really unique sound to this style. I tried to copy it in my battle, if you remember. Yeah, but I can't do it like him. The problem I had was like, yeah, he was battling Dan. He was doing like the progressions of Dan, like the melodies. But the thing is, like, when he tried to go in a more into like a battle mood, for me it was too soft, if you know what I mean. Like, I was missing the energy, the punch, the power in like the battle beats that he did here. Don't know, either he needs to work on his power here or like on the drive, or just stick to his like really melodic style, you know? But that's the thing, because also it's a battle. I think he will have a hard time. Also, when he goes up on stage to battle on stage, he will have a hard time to like win battles if you just stick to it like the slow style. It's really dope, but it's easy to counter in a battle. Let's say it like that. Okay, let's rewatch some parts. Let's get into the details. Ah, the arpeggio, so dope. Oh, so dope. Yeah, his arpeggios are really on point. Also here, like, I really thoughtful kick. You know, it's like just one kick, but the kick has so much punch in here. Just one sound.
Calm down.
Down. I wonder if he was also tapping here. It sounds down, down. Otherwise, this is only possible with auto-tune. I don't think he did it like without tapping his throat.
Down.
Down, down.
Enjoy the ride.
Wow. Yeah, so smooth. All of his sounds sound so smooth. Also his inward snare is like not the typical one, but more of like a I can't do the slip oscillation.
We got into this newer level, rising up above like those.
Yeah, the vibe in the beginning is so nice.
But you just don't get it.
Wow, also this sound. Really original sound.
I'm just here to express my soul song. You just want to see love, 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 love.
Yeah, but then a bit later in the transition into like the battle part, I felt he had the timing issues. Yeah, there's like some kicks are misplaced. This one's too early, yeah. And because it's so slow, you know, and because it's like so reduced to just a kick and a melody, I think it's even more noticeable. Like if, you know, sometimes when people go fast on a beatbox and it's not 100% perfect on timing, you might not recognize it. But here I think it's really recognizable. Yeah, this one is like definitely this against Dan. But yeah, I can tell like he doesn't have the same drive like Dan, you know? It's performed a bit too soft. Like I think he should do it with more drive, more power. Yeah, because like when I heard it, it was like, okay, yeah, I recognize the melody. It's Dan, but it's not hitting, you know? It's not hitting.
I can do more than just.
This transition is sick. This is good. It's also unexpected. I was thinking he will go back to the old melody, but he got into a new one. Also, the inward bass is not too bad. Like it's not on dance level, but it's
More than just.
it's well pitched. Yeah.
The same progressions.
But then this part, it's a bit sloppy. The voice doesn't have the same presence like Dan would have. You know, it's like it's kind of sloppy.
The same progressions.
Also here, like the beat, maybe it's too slow, maybe not enough drive, but you know, like the vibe of it feels dark. It's not hitting so hard, you know? Like for a battle beat, it should have more drive. Like the pitch and everything is fine. It kind of misses drive here. But what is this lip roll? Whistle and lip roll at the same time. Never heard this before. What the f? That's crazy. And then what's happening then? The vibe's changing so much.
I want to spend the rest of my days walking on clouds and just fading away.
Hey, this actually sounds crazy.
Sharing and caring and loving the same.
Sharing, caring, and loving the same. I think he does this all the time.
I'm going to always remember.
Otherwise, I don't know how he achieves like this voice cracks.
I want to spend the rest of my day walking on clouds and fading away. Bearing and loving the same. I'm going to always remember your
And then the fade out at the end. Wow. That was actually pretty good. So effective. The fade out. I really like it. Yeah. Really cool fade out at the end. We don't see this too often in beatboxing. It brings you back home, you know, it calms you down after the battle moves and stuff. So that was Jordox. Let's compare both of them. Wow, I feel right now, I feel so calm. I can't speak loudly right now because of the fade out. You know, we need to be a bit quieter now. Yeah, so the point system says originality for both, pitch and timing for both, complexity for Dan, enjoyment of listening for Dan, video point to both, audio to Dan, battle move to Jordox, user voting to Dan, extra point by Sin for no one, and extra point by Shazam for Dan. So that means in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. Pretty clear to Dan. Yeah, again, debatable. I already mentioned this in the last video. Originality. When you watch the analysis video of Sin and Shazam, they don't even talk about why both get originality point. So yeah, guys, maybe for next time, cut this topic. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah, pitch and timing. both. I didn't hear that much like an obvious timing mistake by Dan. I did when Jordox did like this transition part, as I mentioned. I think Shazam said, yeah, but the pitch of Jordox was so amazing, so still both get a point. Dan's pitch is also on point, you know? Maybe his melody progressions weren't that complex because he like stick to the same key all the time. I think pitch and timing is more about like, are you delivering the message in the proper way, like the execution, if you know what I mean. So I think still Dan should get a point and Jordox shouldn't get a point here because of, yeah, this little groove mistake. It's not a big issue, but we are getting into details right now. This is the semi-final, you know, like every little part can make a difference. Complexity, definitely agree that Dan got it. Enjoyment of listening, also Dan. And as I mentioned last time already, I think enjoyment of listening should be arrangement or structure, not enjoyment of listening, because enjoyment of listening sounds like so subjective for me. It's impossible. Like some people would enjoy Jordox because it's such a lo-fi track. As you saw this one comment, he said like he could like listen to this to chill, you know, and that's cool. Like it's a cool mood, you know. And on the other hand, Dan is like has so much drive, it's so much into your face. So enjoyment of listening really depends on taste, but structure definitely I would say Dan would get the point because it's such a well-rounded track, and Jordox is more of like he started with this lo-fi part, then he got into like this battle mood kinda ish, and then at the end he kind of changed the key and it got a bit more dark-ish. But yeah, sometimes he got lost a little bit. It was a really experimental structure. So I think, yeah, if it comes to structure arrangement, Dan definitely would get it. Video point, also arguable. Like for me, the video, and I'm really picky with videos, you know, because I'm a video producer by myself. For example, Jordox's video against me was insane. Crazy storyline, you know. He picked up some really, especially the animation, if you remember this one. Oh my gosh.
Take him away.
That was so good. Oh god. And here it's like pretty random video. Like the mood fits, like he's like in the forest, and it kind of fits to the lo-fi mood. But then like he's carrying around his axe, and I'm not sure what exactly that means. Like, is he hunting Dan? I don't know. You know, it's not really connected to the song. The scene, like he falls into the water. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's not really focusing on a specific storyline. The storyline is not really clear. Of course, you can always leave like room for imagination, you know, but like especially with the X, it kind of was throwing me off in the video. On the other hand, we have Dan shooting at night. Yeah, there was not like a specific storyline. Yes, he had like the scenes at the beginning and at the end with Elise. That was really funny. But on the other hand, like the punchline at the end with the BBU. What is BBU? You know, it was I felt like Elise saying that he doesn't even know what BBU is kind of was softening the battle move against Jordox, not knowing who Jordox is. Because it was kind of like, okay, Elise just doesn't know anything that's happening right now in the battle scene. But definitely, yeah, it's hard to tell whose video was better or worse. So that was definitely okay to give both. The video point, audio point went to Dan. I felt like sometimes there was some issues with the audio. Sometimes there was less punch before the drop. And for me, it was a bit too noticeable. I think especially before the second drop, it felt like the volume was going up. Probably there was more compression, more saturation on the drop and before not. That's a cool technique that you can use to give your drop a bit more drive. Because yeah, it feels so much more powerful. But sometimes it felt like there was like bass was filtered out too much. On the other hand, Jordox, his mix was pretty good. Good use of reverb. His kicks were punchy. His drums were like sticking out a lot. Not 100% sure if that was a good decision, but definitely Dan's audio in total has a lot of drive. So probably this is why he got the point. Then the battle move, obviously to Jordox. yes, I agree totally, because Dan didn't even use like battle moves in the beatboxing. And yeah, the mentioning that Jordox is like not well known was like, okay, cool, so what? Actually, people, like my experience is people tend to like the underdogs at battles. So being the underdog actually can be a big advantage. For example, if you think about last GBB, Inertia, of course he was well known already before, but I think no one would know that he will pull off such crazy battle moves, you know. So for me, he was kind of an underdog. Also, Footbox G was kind of an underdog because he barely came into GBB. He didn't win a wildcard in the first place. He was a runner-up. Same goes for like Napalm, if you remember, World Champs, where he came in until the finals against Alem. And before, like, we didn't see him battling in Europe before, but he was an underdog and smashed it. Jordox definitely gets a battle point. I agree. User vote to Dan. Of course, really enjoyable song. And I think that's like for users the main argument to vote for someone. And then extra points, Sin didn't give any extra points because for him none of them were like too special. And Shazam gave an extra point to Dan. Again, extra points, yeah, I don't know. You can have it inside, you cannot. This is really taste based. I think like if you really think about it, when you look at how battles would get judged usually, this is the only thing that you have, the extra point, right? Because yes, like usual battles, they have like originality, technicality, musicality, but I don't think that judges actually think about this, because like in the moment you have to decide, right? Like you just saw the battle and then you have like 10 to 20 seconds to think about your decision. And I never saw a judge having like a list, okay, originality to this guy, complexity to this guy, etc. You know, no, it's impossible to think about it. So most of the times it's really based on, it's kind of like this, you know, it's kind of like with the extra points. Yeah, it's arguable if extra points should be existing or not. By the way, let me know in the comments, because I'm also not really sure, like if I would need to give a suggestion, if they should cut this out. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's hard to say. Let me know in the comments. But what I definitely can say still, originality point for me makes no sense. I'm gonna make a video, probably the next video after this one, where I'm gonna discuss the point of originality. If you saw my Instagram post, check it out. It should be still up. You can still put some comments and talk about how important is originality, what is even originality, etc., etc. This was a really hot conversation on my Instagram post. Yeah. Anyways, guys, amazing battle. I really loved it. I'm really glad Dan won because I really want to see more of him. So in the finals, he will drop 2 videos actually. So I'm really excited for this one. And as you might know, I was talking to Dan and we said if he wins BBU, he will come to Germany to produce some stuff with me. So I'm extra excited to see him winning this whole competition. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Quick and easy. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more content like this, I was also analyzing Bart or Bart versus Hiss, and the video is right here. I'm also talking like more about the judging system, about originality, etc. pp. Can you even say etc. pp in English? I'm